Hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about some new products from our friends at Twinkly. This is the new Plus Line controller module, and we also have their new, much requested S14 Bistro patio style. These are a 40 light set with a total distance of 65.6 feet because, meters. But anyway, let's open these up and check them out. So first we have the 4-port controller from the Plus line at Twinkly. It's going to have one plug for our power. You will also notice that there is an Ethernet cable. This is Wi-Fi or Ethernet, which is kind of cool for some larger installs. And then there are 4 individual Twinkly string outputs. Then in the box, there's also the power supply and also the waterproof RJ45 connector for attaching your Cat5 cable to your router. So let's take a look at how all this stuff goes together. All right, let's take a look at the S14s. They're going to come in a big old box. They're nice, solid, thick plastic. A little cone in the middle for some light dispersion. And then, the twinkly zip ties that everybody likes. But there's one connector on the end here, and that's going to go into one of our 4 ports on our wireless or wired Plus Line controller. Let's get it all hooked up. That was noisy. All right, hooking up the Plus Line controller. We have our power supply with our power connector. It's keyed, as is the side from the power supply, so it's only going to fit in there one way. It seats in there. Pop the nut on there. Give that a little snug. And then remember, we've got 4 outputs. So we're going to grab this one. We're going to take our connector from our Bistros. Again, it's keyed, so it's only going to go in one way. Seat that together. Twist the nut on over the top of it. And let's go ahead and plug this in. Alright, so once we plug the light string in, they'll start doing some fun rainbow colors right away. Again, nice thick plastic bulb on here. The little tube in the middle there for color dispersion or light dispersion. Lights are pretty bold, decent color on it. They've got little T's with the hangers, so you'll be able to hang your bistros. It's a little bit less than 2 feet between strings, or between bulbs, but not bad. So let's go take a look at using it in the app. All right, so we have our Twinkly Plus controller connected up to our S14s. This is the controller. We're going to put it into a pairing mode by holding the button down until it goes to teal. Let go of that. Then on the app, we're going to add a device with that little LED plus sign in the upper left corner, and it should search for the device. We're going to tell it that it is a Twinkly Plus. It's going to tell us that the device is detected. So we're going to hit next at the bottom. Now, this is where it gets a little confusing for some people. You can use your home office or your Wi-Fi network. It'll join that device to that network, or you can continue to use it as a one device to a one phone relationship. So we're just going to use my home Wi-Fi here. Should look for available networks. It's not that one. There's a drop down. It should autofill your password if it knows what it is, and then connect. It'll apply those Wi-Fi settings, and then your Plus Line controller will be on your local Wi-Fi. It'll ask you to name your new lights. We're going to name them Bistro and save it. And then it'll ask if we want a map. It's going to be kind of a mess because they're in a puddle on my desk right now, but that's all right. We'll do easy mapping. I suppose we could have done too deep. Whatever. This will be all right. It's going to ask to use your camera if it doesn't already. This is going to be a completely terrible map, but you can kind of see the process where it'll do a color blink pattern to try to figure out what's what and where everything is. And we're going to hit OK because that's good enough for now. It'll compile the effects that you have for this particular layout, and it'll show them all to you. So from here, you'll be able to apply whatever effects and things you so desire. You can cycle through them by flipping to the left. But again, my map is terrible because it's just a pile on my desk. But you kind of get the idea, and you can mess around with that. Everything in the gallery are effects that are loaded on your phone. If you go to the little compass in the middle, that'll take you to the online gallery where you can download any of these additional effects. Take a look at some of the themed things that they've got coming up. Get replicants of your favorite artwork. But anyway, so there's a bunch of different effects that you can take a look at and you can use. Obviously, being a string of bistros, you probably want to stick to the ones that are a little bit more linear, but sometimes you get like a neat color changing pattern out of it. You can also just set a static color pattern if you so desire by just selecting the color button right there. So then whichever color you select will be the one on the lights. So you can cycle through a bunch of those. But anyway, the rest of it works just like the Twinkly that we've come to know and love. So if you got any questions, let us know.